Hello, I am Chris, also known as CFD Faded, and today I'm going to be discussing why snitches get stitches is a bad argument for discouraging snitches. So, before we get started, I think it would be great to discuss the origins of this quote. So, snitches get stitches was usually used by criminals to discourage witnesses from testifying in court because they could end up with stitches or the party that is being testified against may retaliate, leaving the witness in a physical condition that is subpar. And this quote originated in areas that had a high concentration of crimes like drug trafficking and violence. So the likelihood of retaliation after snitching could be quite high. And now let's get into the main point. Why is it a bad argument for discouraging snitches? Well, snitches get stitches suggests that snitches receive stitches to any wounds sustained during the acts of revenge, and some might interpret the quote in a way that makes them believe that they're going to receive free healthcare through stitches if they testify. But in America, there is no free universal healthcare. This would mean that, the cost would have to be paid either by the patient, which, I'm still a kid. Like I don't really know much, but yeah, the cost could go to those who inflicted the wounds, and thus it is a bad business model for those in organized crime and other illegal ventures because, well, if they get snitched on, they might get in trouble for any crimes committed, and yeah, it could also cost them additional money if they decide to take physical action on the witness. And this brings me to my last point. I think that with a simple revision, snitches get stitches can become a better quote. And yeah, all you need to do is change it to snitches need stitches. And why? Well, because this new quote displays the snitch's necessity for stitches due to violently induced wounds. It looks like I made a typo there. However, this quote does not imply that there is access to the aforementioned stitches. In other words, it doesn't guarantee healthcare. And if we make this change, then the quote will be more threatening and it might discourage snitches from engaging in their activities because, they might not be able to afford healthcare if retaliation occurs and the bill is placed on them. So that's it for me today. It was a very short presentation, but I hope that it gave you something to think about. Thank you.